Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. We are live tonight with our virtual coffee, Kingdom in Business virtual coffee. Today I'm going to focus only here. You're not going to see me in both cameras, only here because it worked. It worked, and I'm very excited for today, for our conversation today. So how are you doing, guys? Kelly Fisher here. I'm your business advisor. I'm a business mentor. So I'm very excited to be using this that I can do stream live streaming. Very excited. So let's jump into the conversation. Today I want to talk with you about I hate Plan B. Yeah, so this is a video of Arnold Schwarzenegger video that he says I hate Plan B is a really good video. I wanna advise you to watch it. Look for it on YouTube. I hate Plan B. Arnold Schwarzenegger. After watching this video, I realized that so many things in my life, I was always like looking for a plan B, uh, a way to, uh, like, okay, I have this plan, but if it doesn't work, and then I have this plan. And I was spending too much energy in the second plan and preparing both plans if something doesn't work here, that I was not focusing on the plan A. So after watching this video, I was like, oh gosh, I'm doing this and this is wrong and I cannot do that. So today, and that's my biblical principles for businesses. I already spoke with you about the importance of having a strategic plan. You can look for one of my videos here about strategic planning. But today I want to talk about stick with a plan A, stick with your plan. All the time I teach my clients you can recalculate the route and but never change the plan. The destination needs to be always the same, and even that you change a little bit the strategy of how to implement and how to get to that destination, you need to stick with the plan. And we have an analogy I like to use is whenever you are driving a car and you put the destination on your Google Maps or your Waze. Sometimes there is traffic, sometimes an accident, sometimes a better route, but the destination is the same always. So it's the same concept for you. Don't focus on having a plan B, but thinking of if doesn't work the strategy to get there, I'm going to recalculate the route the same as Waze do, whenever it's recalculating the route. Do that as well. So just adjust a little bit and see what didn't work and analyze everything. As a business owner, you need to be able to have tools to indicate if you're having results, if the route you created to get to the destination, it is bringing results to you. So you need to have systems in place, and with those systems, indicators to see if the systems are working, if the marketing you are doing is working, if the sales systems you are using is working, if the onboard training is working. You need to be able to have um, the systems and indicators. And it's the same with the strategic planning. When you do the strategic planning in many areas of your company, many different areas, you need to have to be able to check if it's working the strategy you built. If it's not working, and this is what I like to use the PDAC I think it's PDAC or PDCA, cyclical, because then we can plan, act, check, and do. Plan, act, check, and do. So we are able to change instead of using the waterfall, you know. So coming back to our biblical principles, this morning I was reading about Moses, when Moses set the people free from Egypt, and God used him of a wonderful and miraculous way. And then he saw himself in a position to be a leader and leading that population of people, that nation that was, they were a slave for 430 years. So he saw himself getting a population, a nation, many people that had a slave mindset, complaining all the time and not collaborating, like, oh, you brought me here to starve to death, or we had food in Egypt. And then he was obeying and radically obedience to God on taking them, and these people saw miracles. These people saw him putting the staff and the scaff, I don't know, and opening the Red Sea, and they walking on dry land, and all of a sudden the sea came and killed many Egyptians, and they walking through the promised land, and they could get a short path, but then God knew, because of the slave mindset, they were going to complain and they were not ready to battle, so they took the longest way to get to the promised land. And in the middle of that, so God told him, okay, these people have a slave mindset. They don't have a free mindset, a mindset of people that are free, and they have a land and they have a nation. They were underneath the leadership of a dictator at that time, the king Pharaoh. And so you need to put some rules, because they were following Egyptians' laws, that are many gods and that are many, and God is a jealous God. So he needed to put some rules. So then he invited Moses to go to the mountain, and he climbed the mountain, and he God told him, hey, I'm going to give you stones with the 10 commandments written with my own finger. When I read that, guys, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. God wrote the first tables, the first stones, with his own hand and his own finger. And after giving that, so Moses stayed there for 40 days and 40 nights, and he was receiving all the instructions. So God gave the stones with the 10 commandments, and he gave all the instructions, what to do with the people, how to build the tabernacle, and how to do the sacrifices for the scenes and everything. So it was an incredible experience. And then he said, and that was my prayer this morning. He said, I'm giving to Bezalel the spirit of God, and skills and knowledge and all of that. So I thought was pretty amazing, and I was like, God, I wanted that. I want to have all those skills that I need, and your spirit, of course. So he was giving all the instructions to Moses, for Moses to go down to the mountain and go to speak with the people of Israel. And the Bible says that when he uh, uh, went down and saw the people, they were worshiping a God that they made with their own hands. They got all the gold and all the with riches and all the things, and they built um, that gold, um, you know, statue, and it started to worship like was a god. And this made God so mad that he said, "Hey, go downstairs and talk with them because they are doing this." And when Moses saw it, wow, I was spending 40 days and 40 nights with the God of gods, with the himself. He wrote the commandments for us, guys. And you are, so Moses was so mad that he threw the stones and he broke the stones. And it's funny because God told him afterwards, "Hey, now you need to write the commandments. I'm going to tell you, and now you need to do it." So we don't know how is God's handwriting, because this happened. So, but why I'm bringing this story for you? Because even though that the um, people of Israel, they were disobedient, they were worshiping another god, and he broke the stones. When he went back, he kept to the plan. So God told him, "Okay, you broke that. Now you are going to write with your own hands." So change it a little bit the strategy, especially because needed to work with anger issues that Moses had at that time. It was not the first time that he did something in anger, and God needed to treat him. But God didn't change the plan, was the same plan. Hey, those are the commandments. Okay, if you broke it, now you need to write it. Now you need to do it, but you need to teach them the same 10 commandments and the same structure. Hey, God, so the same order: God, how to honor God first, how to honor others, and how to honor yourself. So with that, Jesus comes years later and say, "Hey, forget all the 10 commandments and forget all the 300 and something laws, but the 10 commandments summary is: love your God with all your knowledge, with all your intent and all your heart, and love your neighbor like you love yourself." So he took the 10 commandments and he put all together in only three simple commandments that actually are the topics of the 10 commandments. If you see the 10 commandments, they are structured in these three topics. And then I like to do the L because always remind me. So you as a business owner, how can you apply that to your business? So first of all, make a plan and stick with the plan. If you need to change the strategy, but never the destination. If you believe that's what God is telling you to do, even that is hard, even that is challenging, stick with the plan. Okay, don't change. Recalculate the route, but don't change. Second, it, you as business owner, you need to lead people. You need to change their mindset from the employee mindset to an ownership mindset, from the slave mindset that are going there just to work 9 to 5 and make my salary and leave, to take ownership and responsibility for everything that they are doing. The same was what's happened with Moses. Hey, you have ownership, now you need to write it. And then Moses went to them and said, "Hey, you have ownership, now you need to get this statue there, and you need to throw away. Just go and melt this gold again, and we are going to build the tabernacle using this gold." So take ownership and responsibility of that. Third thing, as a business owner, remember the commandments. Love God with all your understanding and all your heart. So connect with God, ask Him. There is this vertical connection of asking Him what to do, what is the strategy, and what you want to do. Second, you need to love yourself now that you know who God is and who God says you are. And then make sure that you know your real identity, who you are, and why you were created and why you created this business. So, have your strong why about your business. Because if you don't know your why, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know your uh, identity of your business, your brand identity, is very easy for the storm comes and destroys everything. You lose sight, you lose encouragement, you get discouraged, and you just give up. And when you know who God is and you know who you are in God, and then you are able to give to others, and then you are able to serve others. And there is a detail there. Whenever you are serving others, it's not everybody that you are going to please. Don't try to please everybody. You are not going to please everybody. You are going to serve some. You are going to serve a specific niche, or you are going to serve some and they are going to come back with a feedback. And then you need to go to yourself and check yourself again and ask God for strategies for that situation. God, do I need to change anything in the business? Do I need to change the niche? Do I need to change that? What do I need to do? In relationship, okay, whenever you are leading people, I talked about clients, but whenever you are leading people, it's hard to be a leader. It's truly hard. So I'm so sorry. So I don't know if but whenever you are leading people, they are going to come back to you, and they are going to show, how do I say that, shadows, or something that are gray or black, let's say. And then you need to clean yourself and you need to go after God, or you need to tell them that they are not following the values, or they are not exactly doing what is right, or they are not taking ownership. So you need to be a leader able to lead these people for them to serve others with excellence, because God is a God of excellence and He's excellent in everything that He does. And we are His sons and daughters. We are created to govern with Him in this earth. So we cannot be, like half mouth, like we say in Brazil, meia boca. No, we need to be excellent in everything that we do. So that was my learning from this morning's devotional, and I want to share with you the situation of Moses and the people of Israel, and bringing to the strategic planning, bringing to the leadership style, bringing to the uh, ownership, and leadership. So I hope you enjoy this time. Remember, I am Kelly Fisher from Royal Fisher Business Solution. I work with business owners, helping them to grow, scale, or exit their companies. I have two programs that I work with business owners. The Accelerating the Growth Phase is a mentorship group that we work together, building and structuring your business, bringing first the mindset to take off the operation, the business operated to business owner. And then from that to the advisory program, where we go over the scale phase, that we use the compass method, the scale phase to structure your business and prepare to work independent of you. This way you can go to the Next phase is working above the business as an investor, as a chair, as a president of your company, and being part of the board and investing in other businesses. So in this phase, I work as your advisor, um, to help you with the holistically all the phases of your company and leadership and training people. So I hope you enjoyed this time, this virtual coffee, Kingdom in Business virtual coffee, this episode talking about I hate Plan B. Uh, so don't change the destination, but change the route, and be someone that is a good leader and can bring the best of your people. I read once that the people is your biggest asset, and I don't agree too much. I think the best people is your best people are your biggest asset. So, but you need to be a good leader because actually they are following you. So you need to have a good leadership for them to have ownership. Okay. So, guys, I hope you like it. That enjoy this time and leave your comment here. Share with me what you think about this video and everything that I'm bringing to you. How to run your business by the principles, and share with me your experience. If you put in practice, I would love to hear from you. And if you want to go deep in your company, you want to learn more about the Accelerate program to grow your company, or the Compass to scale, or the advisory for the exit, book a call with me. I will leave here the link. So book a call or go to my website, www.royalfisher.org, and book a call with me. I would love to talk with you. So see you guys next Monday. Bye bye.